we look over to our left or right, this is our. So this is where all of the trucks coming in to drop off trash and in recycling drop it off. So they get weighed, and then they'll come around again to get weighed a second time. That way we know how much time that they dropped off for trash, and then we know what we can throw. And that's the same thing for recycling. So trucks come in, get weighed, drop off recycling, and then get weighed again. I will point out up here we have this building with the blue stripe on it. That's going to be our new recycling facility. So we're going to kind of look right here. This is our recycling facility here. But over there in about 2026 in the fall, that recycling facility should be up and running. All right, let's check out our mail yard. This is all of the, basically what we call our finished product. So after all of the recycling has been sorted in this facility here, we bale it up into these really big cubes. They weigh about 1,200 pounds each. So this bale here, this is our steel and tin. The way that we separate this is we have a magnet that's on a belt. And so all of the steel and tin that comes through our facility gets attracted to that magnet, and then it gets separated, and we go up like this. And then over here we have aluminum. So aluminum right here, we use what's called a reverse eddy current because aluminum can't be attracted to a magnet, right? So we actually repel the aluminum from the system, and that's how we separate our aluminum, and then we bale it up into those cubes. And then for number 2, plastic, this is going to be milk jugs, laundry detergent bottles. We actually have workers that separate these for us inside. So they're in there separating it by hand. Hopefully with our new facility that's going to be up there, we'll have some technology to do that. We won't need our workers to do that. It's a very dangerous job, but that is how we're separating our number 2. And then over here,
AC/DC.
we have number 1 plastic. So these are going to be water bottles, soda bottles, salad containers. We actually have a robot that inside, and that is able to identify the number 1 that's on this on any plastic material here. And when it identifies that, it shoots a puff of air, and then it gets separated and baled. Yeah, so that's number 1. All plastics that we accept plastics 1 through 7. So this is number 1, milk jugs, laundry detergent bottles, number 2. And then we have number 3 through 7 plastics here, which are miscellaneous plastics. We are committed to recycling them, even though they don't have a huge market value. And then over here we have our bulky plastics. So these are very big plastic. So anything that's not food. But yeah, that's what that can be turned into. Number 1 turned into like clothing, carpeting, mostly textiles, aluminum, that's like new cans, new car parts, bikes, steel and tin, kind of the same thing. Number 2, HDPE, so milk jugs, those can be turned into the plastic lumber decking. So I don't know if you've heard of the company trucks, but
yeah,
they make that plastic lumber, so that can be turned into it. And then we have, playgrounds can be turned into that. What else? Benches. So yeah.
That's cool.
So these ones do have a market, just lower grade materials, so you just don't have as much of a return. So this one we could see like $50 a ton, whereas something like this would be closer to a few $100s a ton, and then the natural HDPE is right now $2,000.
Wow.
So that's why a lot of places will just drop. They don't want to spend the time sorting these things because they're not getting much of a return on that material. That being said, that's it's not sustainable. Yeah, our mission is really finding a market for these and a market being environmentally sustainable with things. That's what our community members want us to do. So,
Yeah.
otherwise that would end up in a landfill.
And then the other one recycling material that we aren't seeing out here is glass. So glass, we don't actually bale that up. We actually crush that up in our facility. That gets crushed up, pulverized into small pieces, and that can be turned into countertops. It can be used as road fill. Inside, if you ever use it that way, you get road washing made from recycled glass. But yeah, we don't see that out here. We actually store it at our landfill for right now. But those are the things it can be turned into. All right, we can go inside here and we can see our baler. That's yeah, a little bit less than.
We get to go upstairs in the recycling.
In here? No, we're just gonna go like in just a little bit, and then we'll go upstairs in that other room.
Oh wow! Because in my old school, we did the whole entire thing. I guess we don't have time for all that.
Yeah, and also they just changed kind of the tour a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was here I was here in 2013.
Yeah, we had to modify it for safety reasons as well.
Yeah.
Just accommodate for
Yeah.
getting you guys back.
So right here is our baler. So this is where all of the material that's been sorted is going to come out into these really large
Do
tubes.
just ask you guys to stay back here?
Yeah, we'll just stay right
We
here.
can't go in there, unfortunately. We'll come right back.
Behind Danny, okay?
But yeah, so this is where all of the material comes out and gets baled and compacted really tightly into those really large cubes. You can see behind us we have our cardboard bales. We keep our mixed paper bales on the third floor. But yeah, that's a little bit about that. Our baler was repurposed, so when we were landfilling, we actually used this to just bale trash. Now we use it for recycling. And then over here you can kind of see, this is just a bunch of contamination. So this is anything that's not recyclable. You can see some plastic bags in there, styrofoam, anything of that sort. So when we get all of that, we will bale this contamination into a cube and then we'll send it up to waste energy and burn it because it cannot be recycled. So any contamination we get from here and we're able to get it out, we will throw it away. But sometimes it does end up in our bales. And the companies that are buying our bales only allow a certain amount of contamination in each one. It's a certain percentage. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But yeah.
It's not a huge problem. So if a bale's too contaminated, they bring it right back up to resort it.
Yeah.
And then when you burn the trash, you said like that, like you have a really like clean way of burning it. Is that what you said last time?
Yes, we do. Yep. Yeah. So I'll
Pollution
talk about
control
that when we
system,
get to
that
the
will
waste energy side. But right now it's just recycling. But yeah, I'll talk about that.
We'll get over there.
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right, everyone. We're actually going to head back out here. This over here is colored HDPE. We keep this inside, so you notice a lot of Tide containers, things like that. We want to make sure that it doesn't get into our groundwater or our water.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Gosh, seems like such a big problem. Huh? I said, just like all the trash. You know, it seems like such a big problem. Right. Whose responsibility is it?
And right now, a lot of it is because of less plastic
Right.
material consumers. And there's also a lot of producers.
There was like a trend at one point, like, and I wonder if this is something that was good or not, was where, you know, like Method, for example, the soap Method, they made like less, like, it's like, is it thinner plastic? Or product, which is not really better.
That would help over
gonna go into the tipping hall today, but we can see it pretty well from here.
I've never gone in actually.
Yeah, that's good. It's very stinky in there.
I can imagine.
It's a huge part of the tour. You can see one of those recycling cubes right there. That recycling cube is all of the contamination from recycling that has been built up. So all of the film plastics, food, stretchy tanglers, things like that that cannot be recycled get brought down here, and we'll go to the waste to energy facility. We also hold food waste in here, and that food waste gets brought to an anaerobic digestion.
What did you say, the tipping hall?
This is called the tipping hall because this is where all these trucks come in and dump all of that waste.
Oh, wait, which room is it? I can see there's like two
Yeah.
rooms. Which one's the tipping hall?
So the one that we're looking at right now, we're right next to, that's the tipping hall. So
And what's the room next to that?
that is the one you keep talking about, the bunker, the waste bunker, that all of that trash is getting pushed into.
That's the room you can see into?
So we're gonna head up there in a
Wow.
second. But if you look through those bay doors, you might even see a crane coming down.
Yes.
Every now and then. It might be up higher right now, but we'll see it in a second when we go in there. But basically, that's where all of the trash gets pushed into and it gets held there.
Wow.
4,000 tons of trash.
Every day?
No. That is basically a week of trash.
Wow.
4,000 tons. We process about 130 or 175,000 tons of trash every year, which is a lot. There's certain things that can't go in there, like batteries, screens, air conditioners, things like that. So these actually get kept to the side. They're going in to clean the floors, it
I can
appears.
smell it from here, can you?
Yeah, and this building is actually running on negative pressure, meaning that air is getting sucked in to keep the smell down for the surrounding community. It's also a key component to keeping our boilers aerated, right? You need air for a fire, so by sucking that in, it allows our fires to burn nice and
At Falmouth, we use wood chip boiler.
Yeah, did you ever go check out the wood chip boiler?
No, here?
No, in Falmouth.
Yeah.
Right at the high school, right?
Yeah.
We can head on out this way. That's where I went to school.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Feel the engine between the screen.
That's probably why it smells so bad.
Some things are smellier than others.
This is like hot.
Also, right here, this is actually made of 100% recycled milk bottles.
Oh my
So that
word.
HDPE plastic we just saw up there got turned into this.
That's cool.
And now we have this bench.
Yeah, and this is like using the decking product that's made out of plastic is really, really good.
It is good.
And that seems like such a great product to make out of recycled material.
And then use that kind of plastic as well to make drainage systems and stuff. If you all want to take a chance, you can actually stand right up here and look into our boiler. That one's actually kind of foggy.
There's a random mailbox here. Man, who's gonna get mail over here? This is sick.
See the fire going on the inside. Just don't touch any wires.
Oh my god. Is it always going?
Always going 365, 24 hours a day.
It's so hot. Even from here.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
You can see the fire through here too.
Yeah, a little bit.
I apologize everyone for the Wi-Fi because it's not great in this building.
Alright, so
That was pretty cool.
basically this is burning at just under 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's like 4 times the heat of our ovens at home. Got it that way. So really hot. That trash in the process is turning into an ash. And that ash is reducing the volume of the trash was by 1/10. So 1/10 is the volume. So what would have been 10 trash bags becomes the size of 1 and it's just ash. Obviously,
Excuse me.
plastics burning aren't great, right? Has anyone accidentally burned plastic in the corner?
Oh yeah.
Did it smell good or bad?
It was horrible. It smelled like burning rubber, but it was worse.
Exactly. So because of that, that's bad chemicals that independent nitrous oxide. We have a activated
I got the city wrong. It's not South Portland, it's Portland.
and we have a lime slurry that's used to bring down remaining acid.
What does that sound below us?
It's just the grate system and
Oh, it's just
things moving, machine parts moving.
okay.
Because of the fire?
That one though, I think might actually be like a drill or something. Then all of the gases go up into through after they've gone through the drill. That precipitator that takes out any particulate matter out. So at this point, that the remaining particulate matter is out, so we don't know if it's actually water vapor that comes out of our it's about 96% water vapor. And then we have to have well below regulated levels. And in the process, it's keeping our emissions 90% lower.
Can you? Is there like a window you can actually see the machine? Can you see the machine in action or no?
Well, there's a claw that came down in here and then dropped it, and that burned all that's happening in there.
Oh, okay.
All that's doing, and then I guess it's kind of there's a great system that moves along that continues to flow through. But that's really all that's going on. Ash falls down. On the inside of these, we have pipes, and pipes carry water. What happens to the water when it gets to 2,000 degrees?
It melts.
Boils and turns to
Ash?
not ash. What would water turn into if it boils?
Like a vapor?
Vapor.
Yeah.
Steam. So that high. And the generator that's creating the electric.
It reminds me of a nuclear facility. Like it reminds me of like of a nuclear.
Really is mission control. You can see all the cameras up on there too. So that's why it's very safe here. You can leave any of your belongings downstairs. We've got cameras everywhere. They're watching us. And then right here you've got our ESPs and a continuous environmental monitoring system.
You can see the
as well.
fire too.
You can see the fires here.
There's 2 fire cameras? I thought there was, I couldn't tell if that was one too.
Yeah, there's 2 fires.
Oh.
You can see them.
It's okay, you're good. Thank you. Sorry, the internet's not great in there. I took some pictures so you guys can. I'm gonna be putting a slideshow of it. Like I said, the internet in this building is horrible because it's just concrete, so I apologize.
Pretty cool, right? Lots going on. Is that what the Windows operator they were using in there was?
I think it's Windows 10. I don't know.
Windows 10? Can you scoot over a little bit?
Yeah.
It's all the upgrade to Windows 11.
You think Windows 11?
Nah.
No.
Someone's doing it.
We're gonna go out to 9:50. Great.
Perfect.
All right. that's gonna be it. That's basically the tour.
How about everyone actually runs to the bathroom real quick and washes their hands? There's a lot of dust. If you come this way, you guys
Thank you for watching. Make sure you like.